Muy buenas noches. Good night to all. This is Ed Centeno, retired Command Sergeant Major. Muy buenas noches. Este es el sargento mayor retirado Ed Centeno. Muy buenas noches. Tengo aquí a Cabán, mi hermano. También tengo a Osvaldo, mis hermanos de Puerto Rico. Le doy gracias por darle la oportunidad de entrar a tu hogar. We thank you for giving me the opportunity to go into your house. Thank you again. This is Ed Centeno again, retired Command Sergeant Major. Ed Centeno, sargento mayor retirado de Ed Consulting. Me pueden encontrar en mi página en Facebook y también tengo una página si quieren enviarme un mensaje privado. You can also find me on my website at edchinconsultation.com. You can send me a private message there. Again, I want to advertise my wife. She's awesome. She has her own business. You can find her at Seven Heaven Boutique, and she has a website on Facebook, and also she has a website. So please share this stuff. She's awesome. She sells stuff for those ladies that want to look pretty. Ella vende accesorios para aquellas mujeres que se quieren ver bonitas. So ella también hace sus lives. So she also does her lives. So love my wife and just trying to motivate her. So please share and share this information. Por favor, compartan esta información. Siempre que empiezo un programa, obviamente quiero decirle gracias. Every time I start a program, I want to say thank you. I know my partners there, man, Caban, Osvaldo, Morales, we go back and we have a lot of experience. Mi hermano aquí, Pedro Caban y Osvaldo Morales, tenemos experiencia, hemos servido juntos en la milicia. ¿Y quién usted dirá? ¿Quién es este loco aquí hablando? And you might ask, who is this crazy guy talking here? Well, again, I say I'm a retired Command Sergeant Major with 25 plus years, almost 26 years. I'm still working with the government. I have 27 years now. And by the time I retire, I'll be 32, 34 years that I put into the service, into the federal service. So, y usted dirá, ¿quién es esta persona que está hablando? Bueno, la experiencia que traigo son 25, casi 26 años de servicio en la milicia. También sigo trabajando en la capacidad y ya tengo 27 años trabajando. Y a la vez que me retiro van a ser como 32 o 34 años. So, tengo mucha experiencia en el sistema. Siempre quiero decir que yo no represento a ninguna entidad del gobierno. I always want to tell you that I do not represent any entity for the government. This is a consulting business. I do not represent any entity or government entity or the military. I really want to put that out there. Yo en ningún momento estoy representando en una agencia del gobierno. Esto es basado en un negocio de consultorio. So, eso hay que sacarlo, obviamente. ¿Qué yo hago? So, what are the things that I do? Well, I help veterans, not only veterans, civilians, if they want to join the federal civilian side with resumes. I'm also helping with VA claims, preparation for retirement, computing how much you're going to get paid when you retire, and benefits. And by the time I retire, I'm going to add a lot of stuff into it, but I have to wait until I completely retire. So, las cosas que yo hago son de ayudar a personas a hacer resumés, más si vas a entrar a la Fuerza Federal Civil. También ayudo con preparación para proyectar lo que vas a ganar y beneficios que van a tener en el gobierno federal, incluyendo a la milicia. Y también notarizo documentos, o si vives en el área central de Florida te puedo ayudar, puedo encontrarte y puedo notarizar documentos. So that's pretty much what I do. Cuando me retiro obviamente voy a añadir unas cosas, pero para eso tengo que esperar completamente a retirarme. Hablé también que la primera consulta es completamente de gratis. I also talk that the first consultation is completely free. You can contact me on my website. I've been getting some messages, and please, I ask you to have a little bit of patience with me. He recibido algunos mensajes, so le pido por favor que tenga un poquito de paciencia en lo que voy recibiendo los mensajes y contestándolos. ¿Está bien? Vamos a las noticias. Esto es un live obviamente de temas que hablamos aquí que afectan a los militares, también civiles, pero siempre también quiero traer las noticias, lo que está sucediendo, because we also have, a way to express yourself, and everybody has their own opinion, right? So we're going to go into the news. There's a lot of stuff going on. Vamos a ir a las noticias rápidamente. Hay muchas cosas que están sucediendo. There's a lot of stuff that's going on. And just to recap, I don't know if you guys saw the news about New York. Sé que vieron las noticias de lo que sucedió en Nueva York, en el substation del tren y obviamente este sujeto lo arrestaron. So you can see that here on the bottom here. Let me move my image. So you can see that here, that happened today. Y de verdad muy buen trabajo para la gente de law enforcement de allá de Nueva York. De verdad, muchas gracias. De verdad, vamos a aplaudirles ahí. Hicieron un tremendo trabajo. De verdad que encontraron a la persona que obviamente también le encontraron las cosas, incluyendo la ropa que está usando. So kudos to New York, NYPD, and all the agencies that work. They did a great job. Another thing that's going on, and I'm not going to talk about a lot because of some reasons, but we all know what's going on with the immigration issue. Todos sabemos lo que está pasando con inmigración, pero me voy a limitar de hablar de eso por razones obviamente personales. Eso básicamente es lo que está pasando. Aquí en la Florida también estaba sucediendo algo bien interesante. Here in Florida was something interesting today that was happening, and it's a trial for this happened in 2019. Esto sucedió en el 2019 y fue una persona que la familia murió, su esposa, 3 niños y hasta el perro murió. So this was happening today, and I tell you, it was a sad story. This happened here in Florida, in the Osceola County. But I'm telling you, man, I was listening to the trial today, and it was really sad. So estaba viendo hoy lo que estaban hablando en la corte y de verdad que era un momento bien triste y de la manera que sucedió esto. So eso es básicamente lo que está sucediendo ahora mismo. También sabemos que está todavía la guerra de Rusia y Ucrania. We also know that we have going on the war between Ukraine and Russia is developing. I mean, there's a lot of stuff happening there that I'm not going to go into details, but it's interesting to see what's going to happen in the future. So that's pretty much to recap las cosas que están sucediendo. Por favor, si tienen algún comentario, por favor lo pueden poner en el chat. También estoy en Facebook, en YouTube. Por eso ven aquí que tengo par de monitores y computadoras. So, si ven que vieron mi rostro es porque estoy viendo diferentes monitores. So you see me looking to a different monitors because I am looking to my other systems. But again, I'm sorry. If you want to put a comment of the stuff that we talked about, you're more than welcome. Okay? So we can discuss. I mean, I want to make this fun. I want to make it that we can all share information. Eventually, this is going to be converted into a podcast. I'm going to invite people into the show. Vamos a invitar a personas al show. Y obviamente para compartir ideas. Y esto es para ayudarnos los unos a los otros, para crear un network. So what we're doing is we're creating a network so we can help each other out. Okay? And listen, freedom of speech. I mean, we all have rights, right? And I think it's important for us to express our First Amendment, ¿verdad? Obviamente hablamos de la limitación que tenemos algunos militares, ¿verdad? Pero ya yo estoy retirado de la milicia, pero entonces como todavía estoy ejerciendo por otra parte, pues entonces tengo que limitarme de algunas cosas que no puedo decir. And I want you guys to understand that. And that's the reason I said that I do not represent any government entity. So we're going to talk about tonight really, really interesting topic. Okay? And let me go to my notes here. We talked about last time, I didn't have a live last week. No tuvimos un live la semana pasada. Pero hemos estado hablando de temas interesantes, de cómo podemos ayudarnos los unos a los otros. Entonces también estábamos hablando la semana pasada que son lo que son estándares dobles. So we talked about that in last live, or double standards, right? So tonight we're going to talk about 3 topics briefly, but I really want to open to those that have a comment. Please comment. Please comment. Because I wanna make sure that you can comment and express yourself, okay? So I can make this interesting in the topics that we're sharing, okay? So por favor, si tienen el comentario abiertamente, lo pueden hacer para entonces compartir información. El primer tema que vamos a hablar hoy, que definitivamente yo no sabía de esto, the first topic we're going to talk about, and I'll be honest with you, I didn't know about this, is how you can upgrade your discharge. Cómo puedes cambiar básicamente la 214 basado en el tipo de discharge que te dieron, que eso es básicamente cuando sales del ejército. Y de verdad que yo no sabía eso. Y vamos aquí en una página que encontré y es básicamente modificar tu discharge. Y de verdad que muy interesante porque no sabía que se podía hacer eso. Súper interesante, voy a mover aquí, perdonen un momento. Súper interesante este tópico de verdad. Esta página, lo que voy a hacer ahora en las páginas de YouTube, cuando haga los live, voy a poner ahí las páginas para que si usted quiere ver la información, básicamente la encuentre. Aquí básicamente esto vino del military.com. This came from military.com. And I'm just going to talk briefly on how this works and what you can do to actually to change it, because the effect of this is huge. Vamos a hablar básicamente de términos básicos, cómo puede usted cambiarlo y cuál es el proceso. Y esto tiene un impacto muy grande porque los beneficios que usted recibe, depende del tipo de discharge o cómo se salió del ejército, tiene un impacto bien grande en los beneficios que usted va a recibir. Si tú crees que tú cualificas, you believe you qualify, you have to read this information again. I can help you out. We're going to talk about a form that you have to fill out, and you actually have to send it to your specific branch. For example, Army, Air Force, and we're going to talk about here that in a second. Quiero ser bien claro. I want to be real clear. This does not address medical discharges. Esto no afecta a personas que fueron sacadas del ejército por condiciones médicas. Y tampoco afecta si fuiste jurado o básicamente tratado por la corte marcial, básicamente si te metiste en problemas. Básicamente, como le dije, cada rama tiene su departamento y básicamente es cómo modificarlo. En otras palabras, si una persona tuvo problemas y le dieron un other than honorable discharge o le dieron una salida básicamente mala del ejército o de las Fuerzas Armadas, y las circunstancias cambiaron, entonces esta persona puede hacer una apelación a un consejo básicamente, entonces puede pelear que le cambien su discharge. Y eso es bien importante por los beneficios, porque cuando tú te vas con beneficios en la 214, pues básicamente eso cambia los beneficios no tan solo para ti, pero para tu familia. And that's really important because those benefits change not only for yourself but for your family, and that's really, really important for you to understand that. And I'm going to read some stuff here from the website so you can understand what I'm talking about. Vamos a hablar algunas cosas aquí del website para entender un poquito de lo que estamos hablando y para que ustedes entiendan lo importante que es saber esta información y para que se la pasen a algunos soldados que no saben esta información. Y aquí dice que algunas acciones pueden ser cambiadas, dice aquí less than honorable discharge. So básicamente, como la ley cambia, entonces una razón que saliste con este discharge malo, pues entonces puede cambiar. La forma que tienes que enviar se llama la DOD Form 149. So the form that you have to fill out is the Form 149. And this is the place that you have to send it to depending on the branch. For the Air Force, they have where to send it. For the Army, the Coast Guard, Navy, and Marine Corps. Again, I did not know that. Si algunos sabían esta información, de verdad, yo no lo sabía. Entonces aquí te dice la información, si tu apelación es denegada, entonces lo que puedes hacer para cambiarlo. So here also has information if your appeal was denied, what to do. But this is huge because a lot of soldiers, they're mistrial in many ways, and they give him a bad discharge, and then they found out that it wasn't his fault, and you can change that in the process of an appeal. And again, the form is a DD Form 149. If you need the information, let me know, and I can send that information. So that's briefly the first topic that I wanted to talk about. Ese es el primer tópico que quería hablar. No sé si alguien tiene algún comentario en específico a este tema. Es un poco interesante porque de verdad no sabía que se podía hacer esto. This is interesting because I didn't know you could do this. So if you need this information, please let me know and I can help you with that. And we can actually find some information on how to do it and where you have to send it. Okay, that's on the website. El segundo tema que vamos a hablar hoy es del Acft. I mean, we're going to talk about the Acft, and I know some of the guys that are tuning in can make an opinion on this, and I know Caban definitely can. So before I start in a little bit about the CFT, because I'm already completely retired, 2020, right? Pero estoy preguntando para esas personas que sirven que por favor me pongan un comentario y qué piensan del ACFT. Y estamos hablando de Army Combat Fitness Test. Y obviamente esto vino efectivo, sé que había una lucha en cómo lo iban a cambiar. Me enteré que uno de los eventos que sacaron completamente fue el Leg Talk, si no me equivoco, y Cabán me puede ayudar en eso. Y yo creo que, en mi opinión personal, and I think in my personal opinion, I think it was a good change, en mi opinión personal, de verdad. I think it was a good change because I think something needed to happen to change a little bit the dynamics on how we do exercise or how we compare the fitness of the soldiers. But I'll tell you, I know this pissed a lot of people off. Yo sé que esto definitivamente muchas personas no lo tomaron bien. Yo no voy a tirar a nadie debajo de la mesa. I'm not going to throw anybody under the bus. But usually what happens is everybody that makes this implementation, they usually need to get feedback from the field. Usualmente cuando se hacen estos tipos de implementaciones, están buscando información de las personas desde abajo, a ver lo que los soldados están diciendo. Pero algunas veces esas conversaciones, pues aunque sí las utilizan, pero a lo último quien toma las decisiones son mucho más arriba de los niveles. So at the end of it, who makes the decisions are all the way on the top, and I think that's a little bit frustrating. This is some of the exercises, and I did put a video, so watch it, leaders out there. So I have a comment here, thank you, brother. And the comment is, I agree. This is a comment from a friend over here, and it said they wasted a lot of money, and they took out the leg talk for the plank. That's what one of the changes they did, and we're talking about equality here, and then they went back to gender and age group. So again, this is huge for service members. Y vuelvo nuevamente, gracias. Esto es bien grande para los miembros del servicio del ejército, porque había una dinámica de por qué quitaron el leg talk. There was a dynamic that they were fighting that the leg talk exercise, which pretty much what it is hanging from a pull-up bar, and you have to push yourself up and pretty much touch your knees with your elbows. And I think to pass it was 1 rep, I think, right? I think, Caban, I think it was only 1 repetition. And a lot of people, folks, couldn't even do this. Y le digo, señoras y señores, mucha gente no podía hacer ni esto. Y yo digo, un poco de gunshot ahí. I'll tell you in my opinion, listen, this is my personal opinion. I mean, I got out, I passed my PFT until the last day. I had a profile because I had 2 shoulder surgeries. And for me, it was hard to do push-ups, but again, I have 2 shoulder surgeries. So. Pero entonces, mínimo 1. So the minimum leg talk that you had to do was 1 repetition, okay? This is some of the exercises. But my point is, listen, and you guys can help me in this, is it's a change. People need to get used to it. It's not going away. And service members must be ready. We'll see how the entire force react to it. Vamos a ver cómo la fuerza entera toma esto. Y vamos a ver cuáles son las consecuencias de esto. So this is some of the this is the event of the ACFT, the Army Combat Fitness Test. You have the deadlift, the standing power throw, the hand release push-up, arm extension. You have the sprint rack carry. You got the plank, and I think the plank is the one that replaced the leg talk, and the 12-mile run. So, hey. This is my humble opinion. Vuelvo le digo, esta es mi opinión personal. It's not going anywhere. I think it was a positive change to some extent, but I think, like my friend said here, they spent too much effort and time, and I think that the feedback they got from the ground wasn't used. And I give you an example. Yo creo que fue un buen cambio, pero yo creo que mucha del feedback, de la información que tomaron de los soldados, no lo tomaron en serio. The worst is that after all the events, still have to do the 2 mile. And that makes such a huge change, because after all these events, you still have to run the 2 miles. And I tell you, that is not easy, okay? But it's pushing the soldiers to actually to push themselves. I tell you, I'm gonna see a lot of people, and I hate to say, okay, I hate to say this, and don't take this personal, officers, but I've seen a lot of officers from, specifically from the Reserve and National Guard, probably saying, I'm gonna call it quits. This does not include profiles, because I think they were still trying to figure out how they were going to do the profiles, and Command, you can help me with this. Again, there's a whole video of the Sergeant Major of the Army on this. This is like an hour long. You can find it on my page, on my Facebook page. Hay un video completo del Sargento Mayor del Ejército. Como le dije anteriormente, él era mi primer sargento en Italia. Great leader. He was my first sergeant in Italy. So you can see there the changes. It was an open forum, and they have units actually asking those kind of questions. Yeah, especially after 2 years in COVID. I mean, this is the timing is terrible. I don't understand that. I mean, I do understand that the change was needed to a certain extent. Yo entiendo que sí, que el cambio debería, tú sabes, y era justificado. But I tell you, man, again, in my opinion, this will trigger an effect in probably service members that will decide to get out. And I think that's already happening. Yo creo que en mi opinión personal que mucha gente que estaba pensando irse, se van a ir. I'll be honest with you. And no offense, this could be any rank, but for my officers, listen, you gotta lead from the front. Senior enlisted, you have to lead from the front. I mean, so here I got that profile still in effect, but 3349 need to be updated from your PMC. So pretty much you got to get a physician PA to update your profile. If I'm stand corrected, that's what that means. So listen, this is happening. I tell you, I don't think it's going to go away. And you have to be ready, and you have to take it. And if you're thinking about staying in the Army, you still have to pass it, because that's a requirement. I think we're going to see a lot of changes. Not changes, I'm talking about a trend of service members. Either they're going to have to bite the bullet. And I think, again, I see it in a positive way, but this is definitely going to affect how the service members react. Esto puede afectar también cómo puede afectar a los miembros de servicio. So aquí pueden ver la página nuevamente. Le puedo enviar esta página si usted quiere. También aquí tiene cómo hacer ejercicios para agilizar esa parte del cuerpo en ese ejercicio en específico. I think they did a pretty good job in this website. Again, this is Army-wide. This includes all components, active duty components, Reserve and National Guard. I know Caban can help me out. As October 23rd, FY, this will be for record for active duty. So this was my other point. So for active duty, of course, active component. So it's gonna start effective October FY 23, which is this October. So then it's gonna trigger, obviously, for the Reserve and National Guard. So the Reserve and National Guard still have a little bit of time left. But I'll tell you, hey, again, I see it as a good thing, but before you have service members, soldiers that could train in 2 months and pass the APFT, the All Army Physical Fitness Test. But for this one over here, you're gonna have to train a little bit harder. I don't think in a month or two you're gonna be ready to take this. I mean, you have to be on top of your game. And I tell you, after all those exercises, still running to the 2 miles, y le voy a decir algo, si usted después de hacer todo esos ejercicios, todavía tiene que correr las 2 millas, hay que darle. I'm telling you, you have to push it. It's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy. And you have to actually to push yourself. So I'll tell you again, I think it's a good thing. We'll see what happens with that. Again, the website is here. You can find it. It's in www.army.mil. You can find the information. A lot of great information in there. And you can get ready, because this thing is coming. Service members, Army, soldiers, this is already in effect. is coming to a near town, and you better start training because this will either bite you or you bite it. One of the two. All right, so no more comments on this topic. Again, if you have any more on this topic, please let me know. Here at the schoolhouse, we are doing it every month for diagnostic, but October is on. So yeah, this is from Active Component. So they're doing diagnostic pretty much every month, and then in October, gonna be when they actually start taking it for record. But my friend said here in October is on like Donkey Kong, baby. It's on like Donkey Kong. So I'm telling you, hey, I'm retired. I'm still running and staying in shape. If I would have been there, I'm pretty sure I can pull a leg tuck. Probably take a couple of ibuprofens, Motrins and Tylenol. But hey, let me tell you something. I think I could have passed it, man. I mean, I still was running my 2 miles, and doing my sit-ups. All you have to do is actually, keep pushing yourself. And I know Caban know me and Morales, man. I used to run, and I try to keep myself in shape, okay? But hey, good luck with that, man. Good luck, because I'm out. All right. If you don't have anything about the ACFT, again, it's coming. There's a video completely there. You can watch it. Del ACFT, hay un video completo que pueden ver. Lo pueden ver ahí. Entonces, mi pana aquí dice, biggest changes PME is conducting ACFT during course. Oh, wow. So, Caban, what about the basic training? What about the basic training recruits of the soldiers? When is that going to take effect? Is that going to happen also in October, I would guess, because that's active duty component? I will wait for an answer. I'm pretty sure it's going to start because they're active duty, but I'm saying because they're coming directly from the outside, meaning from the civilian. So le estoy preguntando aquí a mi amigo que si en el componente de los reclutas nuevos que entran, que cuándo sería efectivo, porque obviamente ellos son del componente activo. Okay, so basic training, it goes in effect as well. So it's going to start in October. So those recruits out there, hey, you got this. You got it. Start training. Let's get it on, baby. Let's get it on. El próximo tema que voy a hablar aquí, no lo puse en mi información porque pero también creo que son temas que hay que hablar. So this topic that I put here is a topic that I didn't put in the comments of the live. So my friend said here about ACFT for active component, new recruits is going to be in October. So para los reclutas nuevos del componente activo va a ser en octubre. These topics about leadership, and I've been talking about this. Listen, this is not personal. He estado hablando de tópicos de liderato. Y vuelvo y le digo, esto no es personal. I'm completely retired and I have my reasons that I retired. I have my reasons that I retired. Y esto no es personal, pero esto es bien importante para que nosotros entendamos las cosas que suceden en la milicia, no tan solo en la milicia, estamos hablando aquí de un general que perdió una estrella por una investigación que hicieron. I'm not talking about specific about the military. This specific topic and subject is about a general from the army that lost a star because of an IG investigation, Inspector General investigation. And I'm going to read some of the verbiage on the report. This is again from military.com. You can read it. This is open source. Esto lo pueden ver. Esto está en las redes. Esto viene de un general que perdió una estrella por una investigación que estaban haciendo. Y básicamente tenía que ver con con estilo de liderato tóxico o también podía ser un poco racista. No le encontraron bases para los racistas, pero sí le quitaron una estrella, y para quitarle una estrella a un general se necesita. So in this specific investigation from the IG, it had to do with toxic leadership, and it also has to do with some racial stuff, but he wasn't found. They didn't find no evidence on that, but they still took a star away from him. And to take a star away from a general, it takes a lot. So you can see how this affected leadership, and also the lower level on how to trust the leadership. And listen, we're all humans, we all make mistakes, but something that I do not tolerate is toxic leadership. Todos somos seres humanos y podemos cometer errores, pero algo que no tolero es liderato tóxico. We all have to be equal, we all have to treat human beings, service members, soldiers equally, regardless of your race, sex, gender, religion. We all know the deal with equal opportunity. I have talked about that in a couple times. Let me put my glasses, folks, because I'm B48 here in December, and my eye vision is getting a little bit bad. Caban, how old are you, man? I know Osvaldo Morales, man. I don't want to say your age, but you're up there, buddy. So listen, I'm going to read it. You can be the judge in this. This is not personal. This is completely open source. You can find this information. This is from military.com. And actually, he was demoted not too long ago. So he used to work in G4, and that's the shops in the military that are really high ranking, and this is the ones that deal with the supplies and all that. Esto está en la rama de la G4, básicamente de la logística de la milicia en el ejército en específico. So it says here, one of the Army's top logistic officers was fired from demoted after an inspection general investigation found he conducted counterproductive leadership behaviors, the service announced. So aquí estamos viendo que he was demoted, le quitaron un rango, ¿verdad? Y tiene que haber sido con liderato o conducta contraproducente. I don't know if I pronounced that word right. Hey, I'm sorry. So, eso no es pregunta, falta de respeto hacia los adultos. Hey, you know what, man? Hey, man, at the end of the day, you're on top of this, man. You know what? Listen, bro, I got you in the list when you retire, so I invite you to the show. You know that, right? Tú sabes que te tengo aquí listo para tan pronto te retires para invitarte en programa. By the way, those that are listening, I already have a program to invite somebody and share them, you know, so we can all see each other. And we're going to start ramping this.
Bluetooth disconnected.
This program up. We're going to ramp it up, convert it into a conversation, you know. I'm going to start inviting people from VA, from different agencies, so we can help each other out. And my friend here, he's a charlatan. You know what a charlatan is? Well, it's a person that has I wouldn't say no values. You know, hey, sir, I respect you. I'm retired, so you know what? You must do something really stupid for them to take that star away. You know, I'm glad that I said, hey, I took all my stripes, and I still had that star and those ribs around my E9 rank. So, hey, I'm sorry, sir, but hey, good luck, man. You must do something really, really bad for you to lose that star. So listen, this is open source. I'm not making this up. This is my personal opinion. You know, I am completely retired. So, and I feel for you. But Major General Duane Gamble, formerly a 3-star general, was investigated over allegations of racism or racist behavior during his time as Deputy Chief of Staff for Logistics, a position commonly referred to as G4. So listen, I'm just putting this as an example. Yo solamente estoy hablando de esto y lo estoy poniendo como un ejemplo. This is not personal, esto no es personal. Esto sucede en muchos comandos. Y yo le puedo hablar muchas experiencias que yo he tenido. And I can talk about a lot of experiences that I have. Okay? And I tell you, if you don't like the way I talk, if you don't like my lives, you don't like my show, hey, there's many other shows. I tell you, I'm a straight up shooter. And those that know me from my career, I'm a straight up shooter. I don't hold anything back, okay? So if I have to tell you something straight to your face, and I have the value to tell you, hey, you either take it or you don't, okay? So I'm sorry if I offend you. Lo lamento si te ofendo, pero la verdad es la verdad. And you know, even as I keep working, right, I see that there's not a lot of respect for service members. Como yo sigo trabajando, veo que no hay mucho respeto para personas que tuvieron el servicio. Well, I'll tell you what. I come from the boondocks in Puerto Rico. I mean, I come from climbing trees in Puerto Rico. I didn't know any English. Mira, yo vengo del monte en Puerto Rico, un jibarito de allá de la Guinea, de los caños, you know, the place that I came for is like really, you know, countryside in Puerto Rico. But my point is, I work myself to make it all the way to E9. Pero mi punto es que yo trabajé duro para llegar hasta E9. Less than 1% of the population in the United States serve the military. Menos de 1% de las personas en Estados Unidos sirven a esta nación. Less than that 1% make it to E9. Menos de ese un porcentaje que le sirve llegan a este rango. And I give it to all my buddies here Caban, que lo tuve que ayudar a promover, ¿verdad? Cuando lo llevé al board ese, a Osvaldo, I'll help him out to actually, trying to help people out to use the system, because if you don't know how to use the system will eat you alive, okay? And one of the things that I always say is not what you say, it's what you can prove. Y una de las muchas cosas que yo digo, no es lo que tú digas, lo que tú puedas probar, y tú tienes que tener en escrito. So I always said, if you are thinking about doing any kind of complaints, I can help you out with that, okay? Because I think we deserve better. Porque yo creo que nosotros de verdad que nos matamos trabajando, de verdad que tenemos que luchar por nuestros derechos. Everybody's fighting for the rights. Todo el mundo está luchando por sus derechos. Why we not? I mean, we're not better than anybody, by the way. No es que nosotros los soldados veteranos seamos mejores que nadie. It has nothing to do with that. But my point is, we are willing to sacrifice our lives so others can be free and enjoy their freedom. So, all I'm asking is the same respect that I give you, that you give me back. Lo único que yo estoy te pidiendo es que el mismo respeto que yo te doy, que tú me lo das a mí. That's the only thing I'm asking you for. I'm not asking for anything less, anything more. Okay? I don't think that's too much to ask. But what I don't understand is why a lot, and this happens in the service also, okay, in all branches, this happens in different agencies in the government, that we are mistreated, number one. Number two, they don't take our experience as consideration. No toman nuestra experiencia como consideración. And yet, you encounter yourself actually trying to work the system, actually trying to make the agency better, and many times they see you as a threat because you made it 29, and I tell you, the Academy 49 alone is 10 months TDY, and I got a subject because I'm heated up on this subject, y me desvié del tema, pero es que tengo que hablar de estas cosas. So you can go there to 10 months or 2.5 years non-residents. Okay? O puedes ir 10 meses fuera y puedes hacerlo residente el curso, o puedes hacerlo 2 años y medio no residente, que los haces obviamente en computadora. Yo decidí hacerlo en computadora. I decided to do it in non-residence. But my point is, what is the balance? And then you encounter some of these people that make it all the way to these higher ranks. And thank God that people are starting talking about these topics, because I tell you, there's a lot of toxic leadership still in some of the units. Y le digo, no en todas, not in all of them, I'm talking about some, keyword. And I tell you, that's some bad apples. We got to get rid of that, okay? So listen, I'm sorry, it's sad, stuff happened, but I think we have to get better. And I think the way you build a relationship with your units and with your soldiers and actually leading from the front, y yo entiendo que para establecer una unidad, en la cohesión de la unidad, tiene que empezar desde al frente. Yo nunca había visto liderato hasta que seguí trabajando en el gobierno, que básicamente haz lo que yo digo, no lo que yo hago. So I have a hard time to see how to some entities, right, is do as I say, no as I do. And I think that's sad, because if you really want to earn the respect, you have to stand up and you have to lead from the front. And I tell you, I have 4.5 years to completely retire, and I have no shame. I thank God that gave me the opportunity to make it this far, okay? De verdad que le doy gracias a Dios que me dio la oportunidad de llegar hasta aquí. Pero de verdad algunas veces se me hace bien difícil entender por qué estas cosas suceden. But I find it a lot of times really hard to understand the reason this stuff happen. But I think we have to fight for our rights. Tenemos que pelear por nuestros derechos. Para eso estoy aquí, para ser la voz de los soldados. That's what I'm here, to be the voice of the soldiers in the lower level. I'm retired. I'm not throwing anybody under the bus. I really appreciate everybody that helped me out in my career. I really do. But you know what? I think it's time to grab the bull by the horns. Yo creo que ya es momento de tomar el toro por los cuernos, como lo dice. So listen, this is pretty much for tonight. If you guys don't have anything, please share these videos. Please understand that I'm here to help. Por favor, entiendan que yo estoy aquí para ayudar. Si hay algún tema en específico que quieren hablar, por favor, déjenmelo saber. Me pueden enviar un mensaje privado. He recibido mensajes, estoy contestándolo al orden que llega. I have received messages, but I'm answering them as they come. Let's be positive, okay? Let's get to work hard. You know, you can make it through the ranks. You have to be able to know how to maneuver through the system. A lot of times it's not perfect, but you know what? At least you're still there. If you need any advice, this is completely a consultation. I will guide you in the correct direction. Si necesitas alguna ayuda, esto es un consultaría. So, por favor, pueden enviarme un mensaje privado en mi página acftconsulting.com, también en mi página de Facebook, y así podemos ayudarnos unos a los otros. So, de verdad, pana mío, de verdad, oh, mighty. ¿Tú me estás preguntando o me estás diciendo? I don't remember, to be honest, man. I do not remember. No me recuerdo de verdad. I don't remember, man. That was 2010. I don't remember, man, to be honest with you. I do not remember. Oh, yeah, I remember now. I remember now. Yeah, I remember, man. I remember now. I remember. I remember like it was yesterday, man. So, me recuerdo ahora que, mire, le voy a decir algo. Listen, I'm going to tell you something, you know. If I have to extend, listen, I don't mind staying here for a little bit longer, but listen, again, I'm a straight shooter. I'm not bluffing here. When I completely retire, you're going to know my entire resume, and there's no stuff that I can talk now because of a reason, you know. I still work, you know, and I watch. That's the reason I say I do not represent any government entity. This is me on my private citizen capacity. This is a consulting business. I'm expressing myself, you know, and I'm not badging anybody. I'm not throwing anybody under the bus, but you know, I think it's hard many times for us to work through the system, especially depending where you're from. No estoy tirando a nadie debajo de la guagua, pero quiero que entienda que es difícil algunas veces las experiencias que uno pasa en la carrera para entonces uno poder llegar hasta el rango. Entonces, oh yes, I understand. Listen, my brother here, and this is public record, talking about senior enlisted NCO that right now is in Fort Leavenworth. Okay, una persona que básicamente que le pusieron cargo, no voy a entrar en detalles, but it's sad that you have this kind of leadership in the unit. And when you're trying to be legit, you know, and you're trying to express your concerns, a lot of times they don't listen to you. Okay, and I'm going to come open as I get closer to completely retiring about some of the stuff that happened to me. Okay, and I'm real careful when I express myself because anybody can see these videos. Listen, I'm a humble man, you know, es una persona humilde. De verdad que yo le doy gracias a Dios que me ha dado la oportunidad de llegar a donde he llegado. Pero, since we're talking about this topic and I can talk about this one, y mi pana Cabán me puede ayudar aquí en esto. I work for an agency, and I want to say this at least 3 times so people understand a little bit of my background. I work for an agency that at the time, it was only 350 agents in the whole United States. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to give details. No voy a dar detalles. Pero aquí, humilde persona, llegó ahí. How did I make it there? I'll tell you. I was surprised. We can talk about that later because I don't want to give a lot of specifics. But I find it hard when you, a lot of times, try to express your background, who you are, where you come from, the units in the military that you've been. That's really important. Pero es bien difícil algunas veces cuando uno trata de expresar a otras personas en las unidades que tú has estado. Y yo le puedo decir, yo estuve en la 173 que brincó en Irak. Yo no brinqué. I was in the 173rd Urban Brigade, the one that jumped in Iraq. I did not jump, and I tell that to everybody. I mean, I was scratched out of the manifest. That's another conversation. I supported Special Forces. Okay? I went to selection twice. Yo fui a selección 2 veces de Fuerzas Especiales. I have my certificate. I can show it to you. But my point is, you join the reserve and you can't even make E8, and I struggle to make 89 and compete with people that been in the reserve 20, 30 years. Come on, give me a break. Entonces tú estás compitiendo con personas que han estado en la reserva toda su carrera. Entonces se te hace difícil rango, entonces tu resumen es mucho más alto que ellos. And I said, oh, so how is that possible? The same with awards. I talked about awards before and how I felt about it. But you know what? I gave that up. Another award in another cooking uniform. I know who the real deal is. You know who the real people is, you know? The people that struggle, the humble. Mira, yo no he visto ninguna unidad de persona más humilde que cuando apoyé Fuerzas Especiales. I have never seen people so humble when I supported Special Forces. Stolen Valor, there you go. Yeah, that's I tell you, we're going to talk about that in a special show, my friend. I'll be honest with you. You see, man, you're going to get me started. You're going to get me started. El pana mío me va a empezar aquí y me va a meter en el problema. Listen, I'm still pending my retirement award. And I know, and I want to thank those that are helping me to get it. Todavía no me han dado el premio de retiro. Listen, I'm not asking for anything, okay? But I serve my country. You know, listen, I retired. That's the reason I cannot talk about some stuff. You know, I respect. I'm still serving. I'm not throwing any names under the bus. You know, I'm going, you know, general. I respect. And this is completely as a private citizen. I do respect everyone, but I have a story. Everybody have a story. And I struggled through the system to make it 29. And one day I will give you the whole story, okay? And I fought the system, and I'm still fighting the system. Pero yo le voy a dar la historia completa en un show, pero yo maniobré por el sistema, yo peleé el sistema y sigo peleando el sistema. Y no le tengo miedo, porque ¿sabes qué? El que me protege a mí está allá arriba. I don't have fear of the system because I tell you, the one that protects me is up there in heaven. And you know what? I prefer to die as a man of values and principles than actually to bow down to corrupted people. Yo le voy a decir algo, yo prefiero morir como una persona de valores y morales que doblarme a personas que son corruptas. Okay? And I'm going to leave it there, man, because I'm telling you, this guy is going to get me started and I'm going to get in trouble. Listen, you have anything else, man? Please let me know. I'm going to start running my kittens over here. Let's motivate. Almighty, man, look at what we got here. This is my friend, man, from another mother. I'm not even going to say your name, brother. No, we got Sign Killer here, man. Almighty, bro. I started the show at 7:30, man. Empecé el programa a las 7:30, man. You're showing up a little bit late, but you know what? Because you're in, I'm going to stay a little bit longer, man. You know? I have a caban here. You know, we talked about a little bit about a General Hill that lost a start. Oh, man. Hey, listen, bro. Thanks for tuning in, brother. I mean, I really appreciate it, man. You know, just to give a shout out, man, to my friend Killer over here. This guy, a humble guy, I'm telling you. And I tell you, Killer, I really appreciate all your help. As you can see, Killer, I mean, I started messing around with the systems. The sound is way better now. I did a video, man. You got to see the video at the beginning, man. So I'm getting a little bit better, and I did find a program to actually to invite people. So I need to talk to you about that. And as you can see, I transitioned completely to English because Killer doesn't speak Spanish, but I do translate. So estoy hablando completamente en inglés porque compañero no habla español. But you know, I translate to let people know what I talked about. But Killer, yeah, man, we talk about a little bit about the stuff that's going on. We talk about the ACFT. We talked about how to change your discharge if you're qualified, how to upgrade the discharge for those that have retired. We talked about a little bit about the Acft that's coming. My buddy, you better get ready, man. Caban said he's gonna train you. And also we talked about a demotion of a demotion of a 3-star general. So, almighty. Listen, man. Hey, Killer, I got Luis crying every day. Hey, where Luis? Where he's at right now, Caban? Where's he at? I didn't know that. I mean, where's he at right now? You're talking about St. Louis, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I lost contact with a lot of you guys, you know, and so I don't know when oh, got it. Okay, got it. Okay, yeah, I remember you told me about it. Okay, got it. So he's over there. Listen, tell him, dile. Okay, 79, awesome. Congratulations, Killer, man. Congratulations. So Killer here, really educated man, you know, like my friend Caban also, you know, I have a lot of respect. Have 2 master's degrees actually, real smart in computers. He's the one that's been helping me out to settle these up. And I tell you, I mean, we go back, way back, and we even got a award from the Army Reserve on the mission that we did. It was a Homeland Defense mission. So estoy hablando aquí que nos dieron un premio en la Guardia, en la Reserva de un trabajo que hicimos, una misión que hicimos. So listen, man, I miss you guys. I really hope that we stay in touch again. I'm gonna start inviting people to talk about some topics. Again, Killer, man, congratulations, man. I'm really glad that you made that move. I know how the chemical world is. And, well, actually, Killer already found a unit, I think, right, Killer? You already found a unit? I think he already found a unit, though. Right? I think it's downstairs, if I want to remember. Okay, yeah. But I think he found a unit downstairs, Caban. Over here, still in Florida, if I'm not mistaken. So, no, my buddy here, he said he reclassified, just to let you know, to 74 Victor, and that's recruiting, I think, if I'm not mistaken, or retention. So, listen, this is good because my man here, TPU side, if you need any help, this is what we're talking about. Talking about networking. No, he's still TPU though. I mean, he's still the Miltech of the unit, and his retention. So listen, networking. If you're TPU, the reserve, and need any help, let me know. I can link you up with people also. So this is the reason I'm doing this. All right. So again, I don't have anything else, Killer, man. Next time, trying to log in a little bit early, dude. I've been here going for an hour. So, Caban, man, I really appreciate you guys. We're going to stay in touch. We're going to talk about some great topics here, man. And Killer, bro, I'll call you. You're back, man, so we can bring this thing to the next level. Listen, thank you. I salute you for those service members out there, those that want to join. God bless America, man. Let's get this thing rolling. Get ready for the APFT. And I tell you, just get it on, baby. I'll be running 3 miles tomorrow, so let me see if I can do a motivational video. Listen, I struggle. I'm big. I'm a heavy set, but hey, huffing and puffing, but I'm still making it happen. So good night to all. Thank you. Have a great night. Ed Centeno, retired Command Sergeant Major. Muy buenas noches. Que la pasen bien. Sargento Mayor de Comando retirado de Centeno. Dios les bendiga. Muy buenas noches. Bye, guys. Bye, guy. Nito 2. Yes, sir. Nos vemos, muchachos. See you guys later. Thank you. Bye-bye.